Hello everybody and welcome to the Homestead's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about Japanese beetle control, another invasive species to Canada. These beetles are extremely invasive, multiply rapidly, and consume somewhere in the area of 400 native plant species. This is a disgusting bottle that, if I could focus in here, is filled with the beetles I got yesterday. This might not look very nice and it might not look like a lot, but I can assure you there's probably 40 to 50 beetles in here, and every day I come out for about 20 minutes, walk around and collect them. The next day I empty the bottle around the base of a plant so that it can benefit from the nutrients that these guys have stolen from it, and start over again the next day. So what I suggest is that every day you come out and you do a walk around. What I do is I check my fruit trees and my vegetable garden and the berry bushes. So just catch them and drop them in the bottle. Um, they climb all over each other inside the bottle, and for some reason they don't fly out. They don't really have great opportunity to fly out. I'll just take you over and show you some of the damage that they're doing, and yeah, you can see a few of them on here. So there we go. This section of the cherry tree is exceptionally hard hit. Every time I come out, there's always some. They seem to stay away from the top leaves and prefer shade, and hide out in the second and third rows down and consume those leaves. But as you can see, they showed up about a month to 6 weeks ago. They started coming out of the ground and consuming, just every plant that they can. And you can see the damage that they do to the leaves is pretty extensive. They seem to like this spot in over here as well. Focus in. So I think that if this was just left unchecked year after year, that they would do enough damage to the leaves that you might end up losing the plant. Okay, so this is going to be a quick video. Um, the best way I find to catch them by hand is if you put one hand underneath them, their natural defense mechanism is to just fall off. So touch them, two of them dropped in my hand there. Oh, one flew away. There's literally thousands of these things around. Um, every day that I come out, I get between 25 and 75 is the most I've caught so far this year. They really, you can see them breeding on the plant. They were pretty much doing that, a couple days after coming out of the ground. And yeah, they're gonna slow the progress of your plants no matter what. I mean, if you were just to leave them and say to heck with it, I would say half these leaves on this tree would be damaged and would just have kind of the middle part of the leaf and the secondary shoots that kind of come out of the middle of the leaf. The structural part of the leaf is really the only part they don't touch, and they even consume that on some of them. But you're going to lose at least half your leaves, maybe even all of them, if you let them go for a couple of years, and that's going to slow the growth of your plant, which means you're going to have less food production, and they could wind up killing them. Another suggestion is, if you're going to come out, the morning's a good time. When it's cool, they're like amphibians and invertebrates and stuff. They must get their energy partially anyways from the sun and from the heat. When it's cool, like most insects, they're not moving very fast. When I come home for lunch, from work, and it's very hot out, like it's been for the last week here. It's been 30 degrees plus with the humidity every day. Celsius, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but they're much more active. So if you approach them and you put your hand underneath them, they're going to try to run away and drop off into your hand. If it's cool, generally you can just pick them right off the leaf yourself. So there's 3 on this leaf, as I showed you before, approaching it with the sun beating right on it. 1 flew away immediately. I had 2 fall off in my hand, and just transferring them into the bottle, 1 went in and 1 flew away. So 2 out of 3 got away there. It's not a huge deal if some of them are getting away, because you have to do this every day. I mean, sometimes I'll do the whole yard on my lunch break, and I'll start here because for some reason they really like the cherry trees, and generally, yeah, that one flew away. Generally, there's a lot more on the cherry trees than there are on the apple and pear trees. But by the time I've done the whole loop, if I come back to the cherries, sometimes there's 5 or 6 on them again, and I remove them again, and then when I come home after work, sometimes I'll do another walk around and just take a look at everything, and they'll be on there again. So the more often you're out taking a look at them, the more leaves you're going to save, the more your plant's going to grow, and the more food it'll produce for you. Anyways, that's really it. I mean, it's not rocket science. There's some stuff out there. There's Japanese beetle traps and different things that I've seen marketed. I haven't tried any of them. I'm not really interested in paying, $15-20 for a trap that may or may not work. I mean, I'm not saying they don't work, maybe they do, but for me, I like being outside anyways. I'm always walking around, so to just walk around and collect them, really, it doesn't take a lot of time, energy anyways. You can devote as much time as you want to it, but yeah, so that's it for today. If you like what you're seeing, you could like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions or any suggestions even for me, different ways that people in other countries or in other cities may deal with these guys, if it works really well for you, I'm not above receiving some information that's going to help us on our property here. So thanks for your time, and have a great day.